Well, good afternoon, ladies, and welcome to Rediscovery Through Wellness.
What kind of services are offered here?
Well, we're a private practice, and we provide therapeutic services to address issues related to unexpected life changes.
Sandra, when you say unexpected life changes, what do you mean with that?
Well, we are focusing on anything that an individual may come to experience that they've not really had an opportunity to prepare for. It catches them off guard. And in this day and age with where we live now, there are so many things that happen that we're just not really prepared for. Sometimes we think we are, and then we find ourselves really challenged trying to make that adjustment.
Like the loss of a family member or a divorce?
Yes, absolutely. That is one example of an area that we focus in, grief and loss, and helping significant others or spouses who have recently divorced to deal with the divorce, to recover from that kind of loss as well.
What about couples that are not there yet, that they are not divorced yet, but you can see that they're struggling in their marriage? Do you have any programs, anything that you offer?
Absolutely, because we certainly want to help save marriages that are when the significant others are at a place to where they are invested in working through whatever the challenge is. Maybe one of the spouses discovered that the other has had an affair. What do you do now that you've discovered the affair? So we help to focus on both sides, saving marriages, and for people who have come to the place where they've decided that it's over and they're already divorced, helping them to recover from that divorce.
Now, if I seek services here, what kind of things can I expect?
Well, one of the things that we would do initially, you contact our office, we schedule an appointment, or you can put your information on our Facebook page, and we'll follow up with you and schedule an initial consult or assessment. At that time, we're gathering information so that we can decide what your specific issue is, so that we can tailor a treatment plan or a therapeutic plan to address your needs and meet you right where you are.
Now, with money troubles these days, I've got to ask, do you accept insurance?
We do accept some insurances. Our preference, though, is that the individual pay for services. The good news is that we're offering a discount for people who provide their information to our Facebook page, and if they provide that information and agree to come in for an initial consult, that initial consult will be offered at half price.
Okay, Sandra, and we were talking about individual therapy, family therapy, but what about the kids? Because when you go through a divorce, the kids are having a hard time. Do you offer any services for them?
Absolutely, and I'm glad you asked that question, Louisa, because that is an integral component to divorce recovery. We can't do divorce recovery without including children when children are involved. So we will provide services that is specifically for the children. If the families prefer, we can do family therapy and bring the parents and the children together. And then we have the component, of course, for the adults involved in the relationship breakup. And some people might want to know, do we just focus on legally married couples? Maybe they weren't married, but they were in a relationship for a long time, and the relationship is now over. So sometimes I really like to look at it as relationship recovery versus just divorce recovery.
And what ages do you specialize?
Well, we work with children as young as 3 years old. So we have experiential therapy approaches to work with the younger children and help them to work through trauma or challenges. That might include play therapy or other kinds of approaches to work with the children.
Now, I know that the both of us work full-time. Is there any availability to seek therapy in the evenings?
Absolutely.
Good.
We do want to accommodate single parents or working professionals, so we see clients as late as 7 in the evening. We also have therapists that are available to see clients on Saturdays.
That's great.
And where are you located, Sandra?
We are at 655 Broadway, right in the heart of the up-and-coming Midtown area of Denver, and we are in Suite 650, so right on the corner of Spear and Broadway in the 655 building and on the 6th floor.
Thank you. I can tell that you're passionate about this. Could you tell us why you became a therapist?
Absolutely. I am just committed to helping people to work through challenges successfully. We know that life brings about a plethora of challenges from childhood all the way up through our adult life. And just because we become adults doesn't mean that now all of a sudden we're equipped to deal with anything that life puts in front of us. And through my own personal experiences, I've recognized the need sometimes for counsel. And so whether that was through maybe a life coach or some more in-depth therapy, I've made a decision at different stages of my life to seek some assistance so that I could be healthy enough to, number one, be able to do my job effectively, but also to live my life with quality and abundance.
Thank you for being so candid with us. These
you're
are
welcome.
personal topics.
Absolutely. And that's what clients do when they come to see us. They're transparent and they're sharing personal issues, and so it's a need for us to be able to provide transparency when it's appropriate.
Right, because entering into therapy makes me feel kind of vulnerable.
And I think that that's one of the things that has a tendency to scare people away from therapy because they're concerned about being transparent. And when you're really committed to doing this work effectively, you're not going to approach clients with a judgmental attitude or mindset. So that's one of the things about the people that work in this office. There is no judgment. We meet people right where they are, no matter what their background or issue, socioeconomic class. We're here to help people to live life healthy mentally and emotionally and even spiritually.
Spiritually. So you provide faith-based therapy as well?
Absolutely. We have therapists here that specialized in faith-based counseling. And then we have people on various ends of the continuum because, again, we want to meet people right where they are.
So that means you also help the LGBT community?
Absolutely. We
That's good
do
to
that
hear.
as well. We work with the senior community and everyone in between.
Sounds like you guys are very accepting.
Yes, yes, we are. I think we really pride ourselves in being able to offer a diverse professional scale and expertise where people can be right there with that individual, because we live in a society where people have various beliefs, various backgrounds. It's so diverse, which is awesome that, we have such a diverse society. And so if we're going to be effective in being able to meet the needs of such a diverse society, I need a team of professionals that can accommodate that.
Rediscovery Through Wellness is located at 655 Broadway, Suite 650 in Denver, Colorado, 80203. If you have questions about how Rediscovery Through Wellness can assist you, please call 303-623-5771.